Hello everybody, so I thought I'd do a quick video analysis of one of my rounds of shadowboxing. I'm really sorry I've got a nasally voice, I've got quite a bad cold at the moment. But with that being said, let's crack on with this. So we begin the round, as always, getting that position correct, footwork, using the space in the ring to work round in circles. Notice the nuance of the defensive movements. There's catches, slips, positional changes, changes of direction. My lead hand is occupying the space between me and my opponent. Catches and slips. Rear hand tucked to the chin, as you will have seen if you enjoyed my my favourite position video. Jab, as always, should be the busiest punch. Forearm blocks being seen there. Attacking to the body. That body jab is just imperative. You've got to use it all the time. Catching and rolling. Reacting to punches coming at me. Turning the shoulder. Working on the ropes, get confident on the ropes. You don't want to be there, but inevitably at some point in your career you are going to end up there, so you have to be confident and competent. Attacking the corner, getting to the body and head, changing position, new angle of attack, stepping off, reassessing the situation, jabbing out and occupying the space. Watch the feet, small, steady and consistent movements, working long to the body and head, occupying the guard, trying to draw the line of sight to set up that cross. Change of position in the catch. There we go, attack to the body off that slip. Again, this is a thought process. I'm taking my time here. I'm not trying to go flat out. This isn't an athletic event. What I'm trying to do is use my brain, engage my brain, deal with specificity and specific combinations and actions coming towards me. Change of position with that slip pivot. Stepping back in the cross. Very simple counter. Over the top as the opponent draws in. Occupy the guard. Make sure they've got to think about different angles all the time with that lead hand. The rear hand stays active. And that lead hand is just busy touching them everywhere. Body, head. Leaning back, getting off the angle, countering. Catching body shots and countering there. Using the elbows to catch. Not dropping the guard. How wide that stance is all the time, trying to avoid that narrowing up. Remember, not every jab has to be a ramrod. Sometimes you're trying to occupy the space. Sometimes you're trying to draw a reaction. Sometimes you're trying to create an opening. Hands up to guard. Short counters in close. Generally, when you're on the ropes, the opponent's going to open up. That's when you can pick really nice short counters that actually do a lot of damage because they're generally going to be overcommitted to their position. Use the ropes for momentum to help generate power and bounce back with your shots. Look at them active hands, catching shots. Slipping. Back to that jab, slipping. Double jab. Don't overcommit to that forward step. Make sure your weight stays over your feet. No, lean in. Anyone who's seen my video on here, on Instagram, talking about jab mistakes will have seen that one. We don't lean in with that jab. Slowing the combination down so I know what I'm thinking about, so that I can actually actively connect the punches to the thought process. Change of position, turning the opponent, that's a sweep. Moving the opponent round, often that will happen as they try to attack the body. Overcommit to the forward movement. Forearm block. Occupy the space. Catch to the body, slip and catch. Long right hand for the frame. Over the top off the slip. Lead hand works. Right hand, as always, watch that right hand throughout this round. It's so busy. I'm just catching shots. Catching left hooks, catching jabs. Shooting out. Change the angle over the top, underneath. Very few right hooks. The right hook, the rear hook in this instance, is the slowest of all the punches. It takes the longest time to get from A to B. So we try and keep it to a minimum. Keeping control. See how centered my body weight is over my feet. There's a fractional lean back when I stop. Okay, so when I stop, I've got that little lean back. 2 more sweeps, changing position. About to come to the end of the round, guys. So I think we've done about 4 or 5 minutes on the round here. But it's all thinking, start to finish. Remember, composure, competency, confidence, they all come from practice. Shadowbox is a thought process from start to finish. You should be doing rounds and rounds and rounds of this. It's endless. non-stop rounds of shadowboxing to practice every single technical skill that you have and to understand the process of application. Have your mind connected to the movement you're making. Have your mind connected to the thought process. Understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Understand situation, position and intent. Anybody who's watched my pull videos will know that when you throw that backhand, you pull the left shoulder back, leaning in, drawing back, countering. See that left shoulder snapping back? Coming up to the end of the round. Thank you for watching, guys.